All right, 2-minute offense. Here we go.
Yeah. Hello, Sam.
How you guys doing?
Sam, just the way, I mean, it was a team record for total yards and for rushing, but in particular the rushing. When you came out and established that, it seemed like on the first play that there was a mentality on this offensive line that they were going to make up for what happened last week.
What's that noise? That's all good. Yeah, no, we definitely established the run early, and yeah, I mean, it was incredible the way that we were able to run the ball. Credit to the offensive line, the receivers, tight ends, running backs again, man. They showed up today and I think responded really well from what happened last week. And, I thought when we needed to throw the ball, we were able to do that. And our receivers and tight ends and backs made plays. So, yeah, I think all around we did a really good job. I feel like in the first half we still left a little bit out there that we could have executed a little better. But, yeah, I mean, I thought up front, the way we ran the ball, those guys played really well today.
It wasn't just the running game, of course. According to the stats, you were not hit in the pocket. Can you speak to essentially the perfect game that the offensive line pitched today?
Yeah, I mean, they did a great job, right? I mean, whenever you're able to establish the run, it makes everything else easier. That's just football, So, yeah, again, credit to the offensive line. They responded really well from what happened last week against Pittsburgh, and super proud of the guys.
Sam, you made some great runs yourself, but were you inspired by the backs and their performance?
Definitely. Yeah, whenever I see those guys run, I'm like, dang, I want some of that, No, whenever I get a chance, I'm going to do my part in the run game whenever I'm called upon. So, but again, I think it's just a credit to how those running backs run the football and how our offensive line blocks. And, when I'm able to, scamper free for, 10 or 15 or 5 yards, we'll take it.
Sam, you and I kind of joked about in the locker room how you're going by Sammy with the stash. But since you've been back as the starter, you haven't really had to rely on the passing game as much because the running game was so dominant. But today we got to see you actually attempt and make some of those big throws. What does that say about your development as a player and letting the game come to you?
Yeah, I think you just said it there at the end. I think, letting the game come to me is always, my dad's always told me that from when I was a little kid playing baseball. He's always just said, don't force anything, just let the game come to you. And, that's kind of been my mentality, just staying patient with everything. And when we got our shots, to be able to take them and hit them. So we're just going to continue to try to do that these last couple games and see how we finish out.
Being on the sideline help you develop in that area because this is year 5 for you. You seem the most comfortable than you have been since coming into the league. Just being on the sideline and whether it was injury or whatever, how did that help you to kind of, I guess, grow that patience and maturity in your game?
Yeah, I mean, I've talked about it quite a bit. Just the perspective, that I've been able to get since I've been out. Yeah, it's. You understand that, you got to have patience to play this game, especially at the quarterback position. Not everything's going to work. Sometimes you're going to get in third and long situations where you don't necessarily want to force it. So, but there are times when you can attack. So, yeah, I think it's just that and then staying manageable, hoping or trying to stay in those, third and short distances. And like I just said, make it manageable for your offense to go out there and continue to maintain the drive and keep those guys, keep the defense on the field and keep our defense off the field.
Sam,
how would you assess how Coach Wilkes has done as far as assessing, or how would you assess how he's done as far as implementing the culture and the identity that he wants, as the head coach? And, this game, would it be the best example of what he's looking for, with the team that he's running?
Yeah, I mean, you look at a lot of the games that we've won with him, we've established the line of scrimmage not only on offense but on the defensive side of the ball, and that's just kind of the style that he's really preached from day one. That was something that he always told us, and even when we lost games, he never took a step back. He was always, instilling that mindset in us, and I think a lot of the guys have taken it to heart.
Let's get one more from Ellis.
Sam, you've had back-to-back games of posting a season high in passing yards. how are you feeling your confidence sort of just naturally build?
Yeah, I mean, I've always had high confidence in myself. I'm not the most showy guy in the world, but I've always believed in myself, always had confidence in myself. I think the biggest thing is just, like I said before, it's just staying patient and understanding. Just take what the defense gives you. I know it's cliche, but it's the easiest way to play football. And but again, credit to the guys that we got in that locker room, man. Especially, defense, special teams, but on offense, man, those big guys doing what they did today, it was special.
Cool. Thanks, Sam.
Appreciate it, guys.
Locker room's still open, guys.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. Happy holidays.